Believe it or not, this is a business question. What do potato chips and nuts have in common? First, they're both worth billions at retail, and second, nuts want to be what potato chips have become. So they tell us. Chew on that for a while as Mike on America this afternoon takes us to a dry roasted treat. He's in San Diego, California.
It's an all-American success story with a touch of chipotle and a layer of chocolate. Malache Family Brands of San Diego.
I said, I think we can do $1 million in our first year of sales, and they said, no, it's too much. I said, well, I really think we could do it. And they said, just put down whatever, who cares?
That was 7 years ago, trust me. They care now.
We do a sweet and salty cashew. We have a steakhouse. We use real steak sauce in it.
Malachi is one of the fastest growing brands in the multi-billion-dollar nut business. 300% growth year over year, revenue in the multi-millions. A company that got its start based on...
We're just trying to bring an East Coast product to the West Coast to see how it goes.
The East Coast product was this, roasted nuts, the kind you can find on hundreds of push carts on the streets of New York City. Mike Malachi, former CPA, is from the Big Apple, remembered the smell and taste, and thought it would be fun if he and a buddy and their wives cooked some up to sell at festivals and fairs. Sort of a hobby. Enter the guy from Costco.
We were laughing, we're like, we can't do Costco. We can't afford to do that. I mean, you guys are huge.
But they did do it, quit their day jobs, and moved from the garage to this 42,000 square foot production plant. What happened? Simple. The potato chip happened. Remember when you could only get one or two kinds of chips? Not anymore.
You got Doritos and Fritos, and you got the spicy and extra crunchy, and you got a bazillion kettle roasted. You got all these different flavors. Well, that happened over time.
And the same is happening in the nut business, led in large measure by the Malache Company. Dry or water-roasted, multiple flavors, hooking into the healthy and organic trend, charging a value-added price. It's an American success story, one counted in the multi-millions of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts, man.
That's a lot of nuts, yeah.
On America, Mike Haggett of CNBC in San Diego, California.
And in fact, things are going so well for the Malache Family Brands that it's opened a processing facility in Indonesia. That's where it gets its cashews, and it's planning to open another plant in the American Middle West as well.
Love those.
It's a great story.
Great success
and
stories.
Dennis Neal's mother, we hear, loves the nuts too. So
yep,
there
she's
you
a
go.
fan.
Just a personal aside.
Maybe Higgins could get you a few there. I don't know.
I've got
a call
connections,
into old
yeah.
Mike there.
California Country is brought to you by the following partners. The California Farm Bureau Federation. Farm Bureau, building a better California. Allied Insurance, a member of Nationwide Insurance. And by Nationwide Health Plans, a member of Nationwide Insurance. Beyond the bustle of the big city is an undiscovered paradise called California Country.
Did you know that California is the only state in the country to commercially grow almonds? There are more than 6,000 almond farmers throughout the state, growing on more than 500,000 acres. Almonds are easily one of the state's biggest crops, but down in San Diego, they're getting a new life. And it's all thanks to a little help from Mom. Meet Mama Malachi. She's the face behind the newest company to utilize and expand on California's booming nut crop. The company is headed by Mike Malachi and Mike Runyon, who were living good lives in the corporate world until one day fate intervened in the form of a simple snack.
He buys these cinnamon almonds that come in a bag. You see them at a lot of the festivals. I had never seen them before, and they're real big out on the East Coast. And so we started eating them. He gives me some. I said, oh my goodness, these things are great.
We went back, he bought a whole bunch, and so then we started talking about how cool it would be to have a, like a
little thing on the side, doing fairs and festivals to make a little extra money.
They agreed on the idea, but not much else at first. With one Mike from the West Coast and the other from the East Coast, they quickly realized they quite possibly could be the odd couple entrepreneurs of the food world.
I'm a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. You know, he's from New York. Our families are totally different, you know. But it works out good because we look, everybody thinks we're brothers. And literally today, we dress just alike. I go, hey, I'm glad you got my phone call, you know. Hey, what are you wearing tomorrow? But it was so funny. There's so many things that, you know, we're going, oh my gosh. I mean, it's almost like we were separated at birth.
Around here, they call him Happy Mike and me Serious Mike.
So the two started experimenting and began making small batches of flavored nuts in their own garage. Word quickly spread about their unique products, and it was only a matter of time before they had to find a name and face for their new company. That's when they turned to a familiar person, Mike Malachi's mom.
I mean, anybody who's ever met my mom would say food is love. I mean, she definitely expresses her love through food. So, I mean, that's just right or wrong. That's, you know, that's what she does.
But before Mama signed off on the company, they had to stick to some of her principles. First of all, a kitchen should be filled with the tastes and smells of home, something that is evident the moment you step into the sweetly scented production plant. From Irish cream to butter rum to pumpkin spice, there is no flavor that is off limits here, even if they're a little hard to tell apart.
Let me try that one. That's an almond.
Got that part, Mike, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe orange?
No.
See, I'm good at this.
Tracy, I've got 3 flavors here. Why don't you try them out? Let me know what you think.
Okay, Brian, let's see what we got here. Is this the one I have to guess?
Yes.
Oh, it's rum raisin.
No.
No?
Way off.
What is it?
Deep dish apple pie.
That's amaretto.
Ah, there you
Amaretto.
go. She's
It's
not a
amaretto.
drinker. That's
See,
good.
there you go.
Well, clearly, like, you don't know me that well. That's all right.
Okay, this one, when we first did the batch, it smelled like dirty feet.
I
Like
gotta
that
tell you, I got nothing on that one either. Is that the Irish cream?
No, butter rum.
Butter rum.
Butter rum.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. It's an alcohol flavor. You got it. Yeah. You got it. You got to get this one for me. You got to get this one.
onion.
Yes.
Look at that.
Only took me 10 pounds of nuts
Yeah,
before I
that's
got it. Another principle Mama insisted on is to use only top ingredients. She insisted her name would only be on the best. So for the company's most important ingredient, nuts, they turned to one of the largest and most respected farms in the business, the Stewart and Jasper Farm in the San Joaquin Valley.
When we first started buying from them, we bought, you know, a few hundred pounds, and they used to come on UPS, you know, and shoot, you know, they remember selling us a few cases.
And one of the main reasons Stewart and Jasper took a chance on the small company was because they could identify with 2 young men coming from opposite backgrounds to start a company on a simple dream. Started in 1948 by poultry farmers Romaine Stewart and Lee Jasper, the farm has grown into a hugely successful integrated operation involving thousands of acres of hulling, shelling, processing, and marketing. The second and third generation of Jaspers are running the business and finding new ways to market their nuts, including through people like Mike and Mike.
But you got to start somewhere. You don't see too many people that come and want to buy a pickup load of almonds and all of a sudden they're buying truckloads, but it's been great to see that progress.
It's people like Mama Malachi's that's made the almond industry as successful as it is.
Today, while maintaining their own business, the company supplies Mama Malachi with all of their almonds. And over the years, the 2 companies have come together and formed a unique partnership that, yes, even a mother could love.
So even if it ended tomorrow, the people that we've made friends with, the people that we've reached out to, the things that we've done, you know what? It's great. It really is great.
If you enjoy the show, you'll love California Country, the magazine. Just call us toll-free at 800-677-7636 or log on to our website at cacountry.tv and you can request a free trial issue. This segment of California Country is brought to you by Allied Insurance, a member of Nationwide Insurance.